Verse 23. The sun was risen upon the earth when Lot entered into Zoar. And so Lot hastened. He went to this small town where the angels told him that he could go. And the sun had already come up. Verse 24. Then the Lord rained upon Sodom and upon Gomorrah brimstone and fire from the Lord out of heaven. And so as soon as Lot was safe and out of harm's way, it came down like nothing you've seen before. And the same way it was then is the same way it's going to be when the Lord comes back. He's going to be fire and brimstone. That's what it's going to be. You better be ready. You better be right. The Lord ain't playing. He's warning us. He's warning us to get right now and live right and stay right and come from among these wicked folks. The Lord rained upon Sodom and Gomorrah brimstone and fire from the Lord out of heaven. That's what's going to happen. The Lord is coming back for vengeance. All these 501c3 corporations, pastors, preachers, and teachers of the Antichrist church system telling you it's your season. They're lying to you. You better get right with the Lord. It ain't your season. It ain't about you. It's about God's chosen people. But everything that we do, we're supposed to do is unto the Lord. It ain't so that we can be blessed and all this crazy mess. The Lord bless us to do the work of the gospel, for the work of the kingdom of heaven. But we want to consume it upon ourselves. You got it twisted. Come out of these 501c3 corporations. They're going to be destroyed. All of them. All these religions. Christianity, Catholicism, Hinduism, Judaism, Buddhism. All of the religions are going to be destroyed. The Lord didn't come to start or establish any religion. He didn't come to start Christianity. I know a lot of y'all really think that he did, but he didn't. The disciples never preached Christianity. Yeah, they were called Christians, but the scripture said they were called Christians. They didn't call themselves that. That was a term of persecution. Why are you going to call yourself a term of persecution? Like the N word. Like folks say today, call us niggers. Why are we going to call ourselves a term of persecution? That's what Christian was. So the disciples didn't preach Christianity. Christianity says Jesus is coming back to save everybody, everyone, everybody. It's all inclusive. It's not all inclusive. It's exclusive. It's only for his people. That's who he's coming back for. Read the scriptures. Stop taking the scriptures out of context. When God so loved the world, he was talking to Nicodemus, who's an Israelite of the tribe of Judah. He wasn't talking to everybody in the whole wide world. The scriptures are only written for God's chosen people. It's not written to everybody else. Everyone else is taking the scriptures out of context. So when you see us, we, they, everybody, every man, all men, it's talking about Hebrew Israelites of the seed of Abraham. When it's pertaining to the gospel of the kingdom of heaven. It's not talking about everybody else. So when it says, for God so loved the world, it's talking about God's chosen people. The scripture said Abraham is heir to the world. All of Abraham's seed is scattered. The people over in the land called the nation of Israel, they're not Abraham's seed. They're the synagogue of Satan. They say they're Jews and they're not. They do lie. That's why they call themselves Jewish. They wish they were Jews. They're not God's chosen people, but since 1948, everybody recognized them as God's chosen people, especially the 501c3 corporations. They say, yeah, the Jewish people, yeah, but they're not God's people. God's people are scattered. We're in the land of our captivity until the Lord comes back. That's why he's going to send his angels to gather us. So the scriptures are not written to everybody. Jesus didn't come to save the world. He come to save his people from their sin. And so he's going to rain down fire and brimstone upon the earth from heaven when he comes, before he comes back. Jesus said it. The same way it was in the days of Noah, the same way it is in the days of Lot. That's how it's going to be before the Son of Man returns. You better get ready. You better get right.